did what it did, y'all. 3 points of RoBs Inferno while it's burning slow. Shout out to my guys and guys. And all high vibration on here and of everybody. I know I'm on here pretty much earlier, but balance out my energy. There's certain stuff that like I have good going on and recent, but I don't want to talk about it. Talk about it. The same light green car. I guess it's time. I feel like that's time for me to start talking about what I want to talk about. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I know it's a lot of people that. Well, I'm not gonna say a lot of people. It's probably very few people, but I know it's some people that don't like seeing me in this state. Like really what I'm dealing with, knowing what I'm dealing with, or at least what I'm letting y'all know what I'm dealing with. Which is already like overload. Like overload. Like overload. So this shit try to kill me. Man, this shit try to kill me. Make it into your next day. She did shit crash. But what does it look like if like whether when you're dealing with so much depression that like whether you're doing what you can for yourself to whatever degree or not, you don't really feel like talking to anybody. You don't really feel like talking. Like you don't have the energy for it. Even being around people, like you just like I know for a fact as however much so rich to whatever degree that I get, having my money stability right, my monetary system wise right in this system. I know like there's certain parts of me that like I'm gonna be dealing with for the rest of my life, for like how I am now. Like I know, and that's like one of them. Like I randomly like don't. And that don't even got nothing to do with me having trust issues. I just feel like I've been so hurt. I've been hurt so much that's like I randomly go on like random voyages. For even the little bit of people that I do talk to, like I gotta be like alone, you know. The only thing that's best for me is for me to be alone in a safe place. Like I don't be alone and be in safe places and shit, or safe situations. You know. But definitely everything. I'm not saying this to make anybody feel sorry for me. I'm saying this, I really want y'all to get what I'm saying. I'm saying this because like I observe myself and I observe like stuff, right? And like I see that I really am like a product of like all the shit that like I know as a man, like what a kid shouldn't have to face or deal with, and how it can affect them later on in life. Like I see it in myself. You know, it's really fucked up. But like I see that shit in myself. Man. Hey, peace, reflection. And peace, Michelle Rado. I'm gonna just say this. I'm about to handle some 3D stuff. I'm about to handle some materialistic, not materialistic. I'm about to handle some 3D stuff. I'm about to handle some, shit fuck with me so much I can't even get the word out. But I'm about to handle some monetary system shit. Some enforced how we gotta live shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm about to handle. I gotta bring myself up here and stuff with how I'm feeling. I'm just tired of feeling like survival on my own planet. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. That shit is so fucking played out. It's like you're supposed to wake up in life and be able to see what your planet is really doing. But these people destroying shit. Like y'all know, like even like the Lord Trump shit. Or the people talking about the UAPs, the UFOs and shit. If y'all look at a lot of those people that be talking on both parties, I'ma just say it like this. And I know y'all that know, people that know what I mean, they know what I mean by saying this. They don't even look right. They don't even look right. A lot of them. Look at their finger, look at their eyes, like a lot of them, look at their gestures. Look, like a lot of them don't even look right. I'ma just say that. You know? And for them even to be going live, like national wise, and on a lot of these broadcasting networks and stuff, they be only having like 600 people when they live at one time and shit. When you think about it, that's a very, very small amount of people to be on live for like something that's worldwide known, being talked in every state, you know, for how big the issue is and everything, and the news and stuff. It just says a lot for how much people are paying attention to bullshit right now. Like our people don't even want to hear it. No, they don't even want to be there for the shit. They like, look, y'all gonna keep saying unidentified, you know what I mean? As long as y'all keep saying unidentified, that steers y'all away from not having to tell the truth about really who's in them ships, or even given a thought process of who's in them ships, to have the people that can't figure it out unknown knowing who's in them ships. You know? Fuck out of here. Like I'm tired of that shit. I'm just tired of all the bullshit, y'all. It's just the same shit every day. I don't know, it's the same shit every day, and it's like all, like I said, all the real all the normal stuff that like I have to do or get done. All that shit is a what do you call it? All that shit is a privilege. But I'll tell you this though, me being around people playing the game and seeing everybody playing the game, it'd be irritating me more than like the enforcement of like the playing the game, or like me, however much I can play the game when I can play the game. You feel me? Swear to God. Like other people annoy the fuck out of me. You feel me? That's why I feel like I could be wrong about this, but that's why I even feel about like my Brit, like I'm real family oriented. I'm real like traditional and shit, you know? Even though I don't like be liking people. You feel me? I don't not like people's thinking because they don't think like me. I respect people that have their own mind and stuff like that, y'all. I don't like people's thinking that's not like mine because the level of ignorance and able to not see anything as far as we're at now. Like that's the irritation. Like I just don't have time for this shit. Like as we go forward, y'all, the more annoying like I am with like everybody. It's low key. Everybody's looking at me, judging me from like a whenever they see me, trying to spite me and shit from like oh like I'm not playing the game good enough, so I'm not worthy to be in this area because of all the richness and the majority of everybody's on in this area. I'd be like, fuck you and your thoughts. Like I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Like I don't. Like I'm trying not to turn up on people. I don't want to turn up on nobody. That's all I'm trying not to do. I'm just trying to stay out the way. But this is why, like, it's like when you're not homeless or you're not dealing with poverty and you're doing the same thing every day, because like you got money coming in, or the money that you already have from that or anything else, right? It's like it's so much. Like I see why like everybody is so socially programmed, because if you already don't know it yourself, like I really know how hard it is to really see and know what you're living in at the level and the speed of just how so-called life works. I'm gonna say that 3D-wise, because not how life works, but as you know how life works, I'm gonna say it for how life works. You see it like, I mean, you're not gonna see it. You're not gonna see it at all, because you're so focused on just going to work and doing the regular stuff that you shouldn't have to do, but that's enforced. Like they don't tell you that work is enforced, but let me really tell you something. Really, work is enforced. It is. It is. It might not be enforced like the educational system to that degree, where it's like somebody's knocking at your door in the moment, right? Just because your kids are of the state, of their property, and they want to educate and indoctrinate your children, right? But it's the same thing, because when you're adult, they don't have to. You get what I'm saying? They enforce the kids. Y'all get that? They enforce the kids. They don't really enforce the adults unless it's like certain type of laws. Like when you're going to work, they don't have to enforce that, because like you're in a monetary system. So they're like, why do I have to I got to enforce the education system, because it's different. I got to get them psychologically. But as far as like the money and us being in a monetary system, I don't gotta force anything else, because if they're not getting money, then they're just going to be in lack. They're going to be in the same place that we made strategically for them to be in the moment they start coming up short, no matter how much they're trying. Hello, are you going to Monument?
No, I'm going to Dice.
I appreciate. I had to ask this time, man. I got on the wrong one like 2 days in a row, man. Had an experience. Enjoy the rest of your day. Yeah. Oh, this is the one right here. Also speaking to your guy briefly. I gotta brush my teeth. I gotta get right, y'all. I got no reason to lie. You know what I'm saying? So, how you doing? That's all good. Man, I'm alive, man. But one day you're gonna see me rich, man. One day. Yeah, y'all. It's like I was saying, it's dark outside for me. Oh yeah, it's still dark. It's still dark where I'm at also. It's like off the early and shit. Where you at? What side of the town you at? What side of the planet you're on? Hey, somebody give me pointers on female Scorpios. Because I'm in love with a female Scorpio, but I gotta get myself right to approach her right the way I know I normally would approach her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I gotta give me some pointers. It's 3 p.m. Here it is. So how is it? Man, you gotta be somewhere. Wow, for it to be 3 p.m. Wait a minute. I mean, I don't know how that shit work and stuff. You know, I don't really follow time and stuff, so y'all gotta explain that shit to me. Well, I follow it the best that I can, but from that level, I'm thinking about where I'm at. I'm like, wait, it's 3 p.m. where you're at. It's like about to be 6 in the morning. It's like 5:30 in the morning where I'm at. Yeah, about to be 6 o'clock, 3 minutes, 6 a.m. I'm in the States. I'm in America with 3 Ks in the United States. And this genocidal ass state, you know, that's trying to break good people down, man. One thing I want to say, change the topic real quick. One thing I want to say, just because you see the system is breaking certain people down, right? But you're still able to play it a little bit. It's not a good or a bad thing, y'all. I'm not saying y'all bad for this or anything. I'm just saying, like, really hear me out. Like, and different person that, for whatever reason, but they're trying, right, will come up short and not be able to have a job or lose their job even with having it, right? And in comparison to your person that is going to work every day also, right? They don't even like their job, right? But they still going there every day. They able, whatever they able to do, they just have a little bit more strength there. And you know what I'm saying? To make it through than this other person. Is that other person like bad? Or do they deserve to be like black or like, you know what I mean? To a point where they don't got enough, like, shit, I might say this person, other person could be trying even harder than this other person, for real. Or just the same, but just because one is coming up short and the other isn't, one's gonna get the lack of like the most like punishable things or worst things that you can experience in this monetary system set up on the planet besides so-called death, you know? I don't know, but I want to congratulate everybody for making it this far. You feel me? Oh, you're in India? Damn. You know what I've been noticing? I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna speak some real stuff, right? And I'm gonna tell you. I know it's a lot of random people that watch my stuff and get on here, and you know what I mean, what I be saying and stuff. I respect everybody that be watching my stuff. The one thing I want to say that I noticed is I noticed how much and it says a lot. I'm gonna tell you why it says a lot. My mind moving fast. I'm letting y'all know real quick. But it says a lot because I know a lot of people in so-called America. It's a lot of people that think how I think in America, but won't say. You know, that's on the boundaries are somewhat the same, but they won't say. They don't have the same courage. They're not as brave. They care about more other stuff more than this because it's set up for them to care about that more than this, right? A lot of people out the States, out of so-called America, I say this because America is the worst abuses in America. I know it's wild stuff going on in the States and third world countries and all of that, but the level of abuse on the organic people and our children is the worst case of it in America. You know, and y'all be wanting to go here, and because the psychological damage has already been here, and people are living this way as if like it's good or we should. Even people on the outside that's trying to come in comparison to their problems on the outside, they looking at this shit like it's heaven, you know, and they thinking that this shit is like everything or the best that it could be, but it's really the worst. You feel me? It's really the worst, and a faster situation can happen to you really bad, really quick. And then all the people that's like aware, like we're like, this is a test, so it's like a test for everybody in some shape, way, or form. It's spiritual warfare, especially where we're at now. But out in the States, but definitely in the States. You know, us people, us African Americans, so-called here on this part of the land, America, right? When you're aware, you're watched a little bit more in ways that you wouldn't even agree with. You know what I'm saying? Off of the information you have. That's not even based on money bracket, y'all. I know some people probably think I'm crazy. Like, boy, ain't nobody worried about you. But I'm telling y'all, you know, and ask anybody that knows certain stuff more than some of these things that other people don't know, how quick life starts to change. You know what I'm saying? How quick certain stuff starts happening. You know, and you know it's like happening in a way to let you know, like, we're aware that you know, or we're aware that you know, shut up, don't speak about this stuff. And then not even just as fast as that, the moment you stop speaking about that stuff, all that stuff will just like stop. But it'll be something that like, it's hard to explain because it's something that on the outside no one else will be able to see, like forms of gang stalking and shit like that. Like that shit is really real, yo. I dealt with all of that shit. But like I said, I made it here another day. Oh my God, like I'm telling you, I can't tell y'all how much why I be going through what I be going through, but since I met this woman, oh my God, like I'm gonna be honest, that's all I really want to be. I just want to just be with my son, and I just want to be with Brittany. And then my mom know where I'm at, but I even want to separate myself from my mom so I can like heal from a lot of stuff, because it's a lot. I'm at a point where I rewire my brain so much, even if it's not on purpose. If you have like a low way of thinking, and what I mean by low way of thinking, I'm not trying to disrespect my mom or say I'm bigger than anyone, belittle anyone, make someone seem like they're dumb. So maybe I said the wrong words. What I mean is like, just you choose, because it's a choice, right? Whether you know it or not. You can choose to try to pay attention to something no matter how much you're not able to get it until you can comprehend it, or just continue it on, right? But you have a choice to leave something alone. And it's like, and be certain ways of thinking because of people being in this system longer than me or being more attached to it for any other reason. That's like, it's affecting me when I talk to them because my whole conversation isn't on that. My whole thought process isn't even on that. Even when I was working at that job that I was working at, and I was there for like 4 or 5 months, right? My mind was on other shit. Some days I was going in there and I wasn't, and some people thought I was thinking about my son. I'm always thinking about my son fighting that, but somebody thought like I would be thinking about other stuff all the time. I'm thinking about all of these ways to break this system down as it's breaking down. How to reach people around, people trying to gaslight me, trying to stop me from speaking truth, and weaponize whatever they can involve in this system against me. Like, I don't trust people, y'all. I don't trust people.
Monument Drive Transit Center, Bay C.
Like, I already wasn't trusting people before the mother of my child, but like, I really don't trust people now. Like I'm just on some, I don't feel safe around people no more. Because I know 9 times out of 10,
Park and ride.
the routes people are going to take towards me are going to be like malicious. Like, it's not going to be like of my growth or for me. It's going to be something jealousy, envy, them trying to change me. That's wicked, I appreciate it. Thank you. That's wicked. So like I don't really get into that. I be thinking sometimes like don't these people get tired of doing the same shit every day? But I don't think people think like that. Most people don't even have an inner dialogue, y'all. I don't even be thinking people be questioning stuff, not even on purpose. Like they don't have a mind state to even question shit. So it's like, and that's another thing how I be having to separate myself from people, because I just be like, yo, people don't even have a fucking mind. Like, what the fuck? I can't be around that shit. Like I be feeling like I'm getting slow sometimes when I be around people that I can tell don't have an inner dialogue, or like they don't even question anything with their own mind, and they just go along with whatever's just being said, because that's the natural way how they've known it since this level of genocide has been on the planet. Like I don't have time for that shit. Like as soon as I start feeling that energy on me more, more than even regular, and regular is not even regular, right? But I know what I'm living in. I gotta get the fuck away from it. I don't give a fuck. I don't care what my pockets is looking like. I don't give a fuck. Here, I'm telling y'all, and you know it when I feel it. If you see me in action with it, you know it. Because when I get that feeling, I just get the fuck. I'm gone. Gone. You know? Like, I got issues, but I'm starting to realize that a lot of my issues aren't even real issues. They just seem like they're issues because of what I'm living in. But they're not issues at all. It's actually like power. It's actually gifts. You know? My whole life, they tried to make me seem like I was just crazy. They've been doing the same shit to me since I was younger, yo. The same shit. All for like, and one thing that me looking back on it now, older, looking back on it, they never tried to understand my gifts or stuff that I did different. They always just tried to like label me. They always tried to label me and put me in a box and separate me. You know what I'm saying? Almost in a way, almost like they didn't. Every time I see this lady, she starts running whenever she sees me and shit. But it's almost like in a way, y'all, where they tried to like separate me from even other people able to see that maybe I was different in a good way. You feel me? That people needed to see. So they've been trying to do that from Jumpstart. Like that was like a regular, you get what I'm saying? Even like I'm about to clear my energy even from her running past me like that. Because y'all, I'm so sensitive now. Let me tell y'all how sensitive I am. I'm so sensitive now, y'all, that literally, and let me tell y'all I'm lying. Look, cause I don't give a fuck now. Cause this is for my safety, y'all. This is for my safety, right? We got the slave catchers. This is for my safety. Early as shit in the morning, right? It's early in the morning. What time is it? 6:08. I'm just telling y'all this because I'm telling y'all like how I be feeling like they be like following me and shit, right? They just be popping up where I'm at when I'm on here. Like, I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel comfortable around none of these motherfuckers because I know who they are. I know the toxicity they're protecting. I know all of this about them. And it's like, they be looking at me like weird. I'm like, bro, like I know who you are. I know I'm not doing nothing right now. I know I just happen to see you here while I'm here. But I'm just doing this for my safety because I know who you are. And I know the occupation you stand for. And I know how y'all get. But I know why y'all get how y'all get. Like I didn't know before. I thought I was just black and stuff. I know now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't want to be around you at all. I really don't want to talk to you. If I talk to you, really, I'm going to mention your occupation to you, not in a way to be an asshole or anything, but because of the damage that you're doing to your planet, whether you want to look at it like that or not, you know, and I don't stand for that. You know, right is right and wrong is wrong. So you being a part of this occupation, I'm going to call you out on it. You know what I'm saying? That's just me being honest, you know, like my righteousness is too relentless. You know, I'm too rebellious. I'm not standing for none of that shit, even amongst everybody else having cognitive dissonance. I don't care about being alone. You know, every time I talk to the slave catchers, I let them know that shit. Like, you know, like even the other day when they tried to harass me, it turned into them trying to instill fear in me, to them being educated, you know, while all the cars is watching the traffic. Because it's like, I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired. Like, they're trying to break me down every day as a black man. Like, it's like, this shit done became a video game. Like, for real, this shit done became like a video game. Now, it's not even, I'm on a whole different frequency than shit, you know what I mean? Like, even today, like, I'm about to get in a hot tub. Matter of fact, I'm telling myself, I'm about to get in a hot tub. That's what I'm about to do. I'm about to get in a fucking hot tub. Because I need to get my body right. There's so much on my mind. You know, but yeah, I be blown. Because it's like, the only thing I want for real is my son and love. That's it. Those are the only things that I felt that's so pure of good and bad that I felt in this world, but I feel like it's worth it when you have it, like I can't even imagine what it would be like to be. Well, of course I'm talking about my Brit because I'm in love with Brit, right? But like I can't even imagine what it would be like if she felt like exactly how I feel and jumped out there all the way. You know what I'm saying? And wasn't scared, wasn't thinking, would see like I'm not gonna hurt her, and she jump out there like that, and that would change the dynamic of a lot. I get this door for you, sir. How are you doing today?
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Enjoy the rest of your day also.
Good morning.
Grand Rising, Supreme. I ain't saying it the first time on purpose because her carries certain energy, you know what I'm saying? I know he probably didn't mean that. He probably was like, man, good morning, like say something back, but I didn't answer because the frequency with that word. But I don't get a vibe. He definitely wasn't saying it on purpose to be negative towards me. But when I said what I said, though, he knew what them words meant, though, because I heard him. He knew what them words meant. You know, it's crazy what we going through, y'all. Shit is crazy. You know, we in the last days, y'all. We in the last days, and we are in the last days. But what's wild is this: like, I feel like I should have all of what I'm supposed to have of a good relationship and shit. I deserve that shit. I be seeing other people or something. I'm like, man. Well, I'm not gonna say nobody doesn't deserve to be. Everyone deserves to be happy. But in the moment of them growing, everyone doesn't deserve a relationship. A lot of people might even need a relationship and don't deserve a relationship. Like in a way, like it'll help them, even if they feel it wouldn't. You know, maybe someone that's been heartbroken, like fuck love, right? Whole time they find someone that really treats them how they was really treating a person that they really cared about that did them wrong, right? That'll be like the missing piece. You know, whether they want to admit it or not. You know, but I'm telling y'all, a lot of, eventually, good people meet good people and stuff. But it's spiritual warfare in itself for the people that choose to heal themselves and work on themselves. For the shitty ass people that they're gonna come across, you know, and still try to maintain and be a good person. You hear what I'm saying? That's a certain level type of attack. Because those people that are they're on their personal journey, but whether they realize it or not, and even more so depending on people's life purpose. Everybody got life purpose, but some people got more. They're being used, you know, to shape those people that maybe purpose is a little bit stronger. Now, whether they reach that or not, that's a different story. Some do, some don't, right? But I'm just giving y'all like basis broadly, right? Giving y'all like lower basis broadly around the attack on me. It's something that I want to see on here so bad, but I just know that they know who I am from a bloodline standpoint. I'm gonna just say that, you know, and it's just like, damn. And it's kind of, I'm not gonna say it's just disappointing because I'm just like, damn, I know certain stuff is gonna continue to happen to me on the way out just because of who I am in my bloodline and how strong I am. Like I know what it is now. I didn't know before, but you know, I don't even know how to feel about it. Like I really don't know, yo. Like I guess, yeah, it's really nothing to say because if I've been chosen for this, how I am, then it is what it is. It's nothing I can do, you know. I don't want to step down from it because this is really how I really feel. I've been chosen for a reason, I guess. But it's just like, I want everybody, if if you can, because what I gotta do to get right now. Hold up real quick. See, once like your following gets crazy, I feel like you should respect your followers more, and like never be doing stuff like I'm doing right now. I'm not gonna lie. When and what I mean by that is like multitasking and stuff like that. It just shows how much people don't give a fuck. When you're building your followers up and you got like, you know what I mean, you got followers, but you're building them up. And y'all know, I for the most part, it's because of other stuff while I'm doing this. But I feel like it's disrespect to do that and disrespect people that that are really like for you. You know what I mean? Because it's a lot of people that's really for people. But yeah, y'all. I'm about to go over here real quick and eat some of this. Clear my head real quick. Arise in another day as a slave, whether I'm a slave or not. Right? Another day of slavery. I think the most craziest part is that like how we're living, we don't even see it as slavery. Like we don't even see it. We're just like, it turned all the stuff that was slavery, it turned into this is just what you gotta do, and this is life. Like it turned into you're not even questioning no more. And you just like, this is what I'm saying, this is like the softest generation. And we're so soft because with everything else we try and be hard. We out here shooting people up ourselves. We out here attacking each other, not the real enemy. You know, like I'm not saying attack unnatural people, but I'm just saying this. I'm saying put shame on your brother and shun him out before trying to take his life. Because maybe he might find out who he is faster. You know? Maybe. And you know how else I know a lot is like fake shit, y'all. I'm gonna just say this, right? Like, and I know it's like how this world is fucked up, and how people like pick favorite. It's like favoritism. Like people don't like real spill, because 9 times out of 10, the real spill, even if you didn't know genetics and stuff, it goes against the system and all this type of stuff, right? Like, Pete, how much people do y'all know that's like homeless on the internet, right? Some maybe I've been even going and stuff on my podcast on here and stuff way before them, right? And they got like hella followers and stuff, right? But I know the stuff I speak on. I know like I trigger people. I know I offend people. But I know like it has to be a person to do it, because a lot of this stuff shouldn't even be going on, right? A lot of this other stuff that other people can't fathom, or they're not gonna talk about it purposely, right? But it's just wild though. Like I just acknowledge shit, right? I observe everything. It's just so wild. I see how fake this world is, and I'm just like, I'm gonna just keep being real on my way out, you know, because I'm a real person, you know. But I definitely do know I'm going. If somebody had to ask me, I know I'm gonna get a reward, because I would be crazy. It wouldn't even make sense for me not to get a reward around all the fickle and fakeness around me that's presented as it's real. You know what I'm saying? Like that, it's not even seen like as it's a problem. And then the people who show it to be a problem, it's like they go through other shit way more than regular people and shit like that. Like you see clearly what this shit is, y'all. You see clearly what the fuck this shit is. Like for real. Like I see literally what this shit is. And I'm done with this shit. My mom read it so fast I forgot the other thing I was gonna say, but yeah, nah, like I'm done with this shit for real. Like I don't give a fuck. It can go about whatever, however. Like, I just know that I don't give them permission to do anything, really. So anything they do is out of my context, and they'll have consequences for it. Um, the fact that people expect you to be sane when you're around everybody, basically, the more I don't like to use that word woke, but the more aware that you get, the more you're spiritually what do you call it? The more aware you get, the more you're spiritually tested. The more you're going through spiritual warfare, the more aware you are. Because at that moment, like at first, like there's levels of being aware. Like you become aware, like slightly, right? You're like, oh, I found some new information. Wow, wow. I didn't believe I didn't see this. Da da da. Whatever, right? But then as you start finding out more information and stuff like that, you start putting together that majority, a lot of the information that you're finding out isn't stuff that forget whether people believe it or not. It's not even stuff that's shown. So that's already like a red flag. You're like, damn, all this stuff is true, but why isn't most of this stuff put in the open? And your common sense is like, okay, this isn't in the open because this is true. So that means it must be some lie around this, whatever these things are. Like I'm saying this broadly, y'all, because it's like the same concept with a lot of the same shit. You'll be like, damn, okay, this common sense. All right, so there's lies around this. That's why this isn't out, because this would be being showed what this is, this way, whatever it is, right? But it's not being shown like that because it's lies around it, It's lies around it. So and then you start seeing multiple things like that and shit, and then this is when like the spiritual attack comes, because it's like you gotta maintain your sanity no matter how much you're playing the game or not playing the game, right? But you gotta maintain your sanity. Sometimes it might be even more damn near you're about to go insane by the higher level of money bracket you're in, occupation, because you probably sold out to a bigger degree, you know. But yeah, you start thinking about this and you're like, what the fuck? You're like, damn. So you're like, damn. So you're like, damn, I'm rewiring my brain. I'm learning. I'm seeing stuff as it is. I'm comprehending. But the more I do of all of this, that's for the best of my growth. It's almost going to be like it's not for the best of my growth, because majority of people don't even see this as important to question something outside of what they're being told. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of you seeing everything as it is going to be looked down upon off the majority of what people are doing around you. And you still got to keep your sanity to know what you're doing is right. Because first off, why are these lies even here? You know, it's a reason behind it and all of that. Like, it makes you question yourself. You know what I'm saying? Of everybody still capitulating, going along, or not even hearing you out about something that is obvious once you see it for what it is, off of you doing your own research, right? You know what I'm saying? So that's the spiritual attack in itself, y'all. Like, that shit is fucking spiritual, because then as you keep going, people see that, like, you're not going to slow down. Like they're not able to change your thought process on something that maybe they even already know, but they're choosing not to talk about, right? So then once that happens, then you still got to stand in your power, and you got to keep just standing in your power. You know, you got to keep standing in your power around that shit. So when I'm telling y'all, like, I'm being spiritually attacked and stuff, this is the type of shit that I'm talking about. I'm not talking no fucking crazy pseudoscience. I'm just talking about the basics of my comprehension skills and what I read, and common sense and testing what I know, to be able to see certain stuff for as it is, and then being around other people that fuck if they can't see it for how it is or not. They're not even attempting to try to see something for how it is. So that's the difference in what I'm saying when I'm speaking on these things, you know, or what I mean specifically. This is how this shit goes about. You hear what I'm saying? And it's a real thing, y'all. It's a real thing. And then it's like, and you know how one of the easiest ways how you can understand what I'm saying too, if you've been in this situation, like, every now and then you'll see people that look at you regardless of their genetic makeup, right? And the look they'll give you is like they know that you've been right about what you've been saying the whole time, like you're doing the right thing, but they'll give you the look like, damn, like, I feel sorry for you because you're strong as shit to stand bold on something that everybody else is ignoring, that's actually the truth and affecting everybody. but it's just affecting y'all more. Like if they're unnatural and it's affecting y'all more, you know what I'm saying? Them looking at us, but in general, like basically, like it's a couple people that like will see you and like they really do honor you, even if they don't say it to you, and then you could tell by their eyes, because they know like the shit that you're facing amongst all the people that's choosing the play stupid and the play dumb, and then the people that is just dumb. You get what I'm saying? You're around all of that, and you was one that's able to see it, and not even just see it, but continue on the process of your growth and evolve around people that don't want to evolve. You feel me? So I value y'all, man. I'm just so happy. Every day I thank the radiation. I pray to the sun. I'm not even gonna say like I pray to the sun. I'm always giving thanks to the sun. You know, I don't pray. I don't pray anything. Like I give thanks to the sun. I give big thanks to the sun for what the sun is doing and continuously going on about. You know, like the sun isn't saying, "Oh, I'm slowing down," or "I'm not doing this because these people are gaslighting me and acting like I'm not the sun." Nah, the sun is turning up. The sun is saying, it's saying you don't gotta tell people what I'm doing, the truth of what I'm doing to people. You don't gotta say it. I'm just gonna continue doing it. You know, and I'm gonna pick up with it. I don't care what lies you tell around me. I'm gonna just keep going, and that's a sign of real power, y'all. That's a sign of real power, and I really want y'all to hear me out when I say this. Just like how I'm doing, right, or the next neuromelanated being that's aware, right? The sun don't slow down. The sun don't stop whatever the sun is doing, just because you want to act like the sun isn't the sun. You hear what I'm saying? You're not gonna see the sun say, oh, they're telling me I don't have photon energy in me. Oh, they're telling me I can't emit radiation, so I'm not really emitting radiation. No. You see that sun emitting radiation, whether they talk about it or not. Like, this is what I do. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Whatever you are, it goes even in the genetics and stuff, organisms. Like, whatever you are, whatever you're supposed to be doing, you shouldn't stop doing that or moving in that manner, going like however, just because some people don't believe that you should be doing that. But you've always been doing that, and this is what you do, you know? Just because they don't wanna validate how great you are. You get what I'm saying? You still be great. You feel me? You still fucking be great. You still fucking shine. You feel me? Like, that's real shit. Like these people be mad at me because they can't get me not to stop shining. And they're like, damn, how am I shining from the inside out? And I don't got the most freshest outfits right now. When I'm going through hell, I'm in the worst state of what everybody tries not to be in, not just because they don't want to be in that position, but I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not, most people don't try to be homeless because they just don't want to be homeless. People are more scared. Oh, let me let this truck go by because y'all gotta hear what the fuck I'm about to say. Y'all gotta hear what I'm about to say. Look, people aren't scared of being homeless because of financially struggling, because they haven't even really faced that to the degrees of like what you're really gonna face in them situations, right? Most people haven't allowed themselves to fall that low. Like, they're not scared of that. Most people are more scared of just how they're gonna be viewed by their peers, family, and friends, like co-workers and stuff. Off of, like, they're more scared of that than the actual situation itself. And that speaks volumes about people. You get what I'm saying? Because how are you more scared about how other people gonna fucking view you besides like your situation alone? And you know what I'm saying? That lets you know people are more cared. People care more about how people view them in a negative manner than it is for them like standing up and stuff like that. You feel me? Or going through something that they might need to go through to grow. You know what I'm saying? I swear to God, whenever you're around someone that you know that haven't really went through that level of real shit or something, right? They might be about to be homeless. What's the thing that they always say? What's the thing that they always say? They'd be like, but the things that they say the most that they worry about, to be honest with you, they don't even be worrying about whether they're gonna be clean or not. They don't even be worrying about that. They be more worried about their shelter. Like damn, the winter, right? Like I'm gonna be cold, it's raining, I have nowhere to go, right? And it'd be so bad, even when they have a car, they still be looking at it like they don't got nowhere to go. You know, and they don't even see the indifference of like, it's a big difference being homeless with a car than without a car. You know what I'm saying? They can't even look at none of that, you know? And like they don't want nobody to know. Even if it's like they're gonna be homeless for a week, or they're getting really, really close to being homeless, where they don't have money to do the regular stuff that people know of them doing, and they gotta go a week without it and shit. It'll be hell for them. You feel me? Because they're like, damn, my friends are gonna know I'm homeless. You know what I mean? Or friends are gonna know I'm struggling. People don't even want people to know that they're homeless. People don't even want people to know that they're struggling, even if it's not from a homeless standpoint. You hear what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is like, people could just most people that's middle class aren't even middle class to the level that they are, but they are people that is really middle class and a little bit more comfortable. But it's a lot of people that's middle class that's damn near a step or two from poverty, basically what I'm saying. There's a lot of people living paycheck to paycheck, but a lot of those people even living paycheck to paycheck, I guarantee you that they having everything in a way for you not to be able to see that or notice that. They wouldn't dare you be able to notice that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because this world is ran on like status and opinion and shit. Like this world isn't ran on like real morals and shit like that. I mean, the world is, but the system isn't. You know, this system is ran on everything opposite, everything fickle. It's more concerned about this system is more concerned about what something looks like, not how something actually is. You know, this world paints shit on the outside to have you look at it from a certain way, and plays on your thought process on how it is on the outside, then what it is, how it's really affecting you, what it's really doing. It's like that with everything with this shit. And I noticed that over time. You know what I'm saying? Off of using my own mind, I've noticed that my own time. Like, it's almost like everything is like a playoff of shit. Because you start seeing, you like, damn, is it anything is it anything damn near in this world that how it presents itself, or the system, right, in this world? Is there anything how it presents itself of being exactly like that? Like, is it anything? Or is everything some type of ulterior motives, something else behind it? Not all about love, how it's saying, because of some deception behind it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? And trust me, you wouldn't just be in a system. You wouldn't just randomly be in a system, right? Where it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It happens to just be several things over and over, and just more things that you just seeing that's in that category. And then you tell me that system is for you, or you're supposed to be flourishing in that system. How the fuck are you supposed to be flourishing in a system where it's all of these things like that? Even if you are so-called what you think is flourishing because you have a lot of money or whatever. You really listen to what I'm saying, like the setup. How could you just sit comfortable in something like this, you know? Just sitting in it and just go along. That's just sitting in it. You feel me? That's what I'm telling y'all. Like, you know, y'all can try to gaslight me all y'all want. I don't give a fuck about that shit. I don't care if none of y'all watch my videos or only one person watch my videos. I'm gonna still make my videos. You know what I'm saying? Shit, let me tell you what I care about. I don't care if nobody watched my videos in only 1 year. Out of 1 year, it's one person that watched my video, but I sparked that one young god, a goddess, or even human being, for all I know. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? And that one person really changed the world. That would be all for me, you know. And I'll be like, damn, I did that, and that ended up happening. That ended up happening because I touched that one person's heart. You know what I'm saying? Amongst all the shit that was around me, and that person affected the world. Now, what if I would have just not been giving information out? Like, that would say that all the videos and me talking about everything I was speaking about, it was meant just to reach that one person. You feel me? So that's really what it be about, y'all. It's really what it be about. Shout out just I can't pronounce that, but Vox. Shout out Eka K. Shout out Lingo. Shout out some of these names I can't pronounce, but shout out all y'all though. I hope all y'all rising going good. We gonna have a good day. You're gonna have a good day. Why? Because we a step closer to this shit shutting down. That's always a good day. My coffee spilled, but it's okay. It's gonna be a good day. Another day of the system almost being over. Woo! It don't get better than that. I kind of want to move somewhere where it's hot, y'all. Like where it's always hot. Like I'll be thinking about it, right? I spoke about this before, but hear me out. Y'all might think I'm crazy, but hear me out. Homeless is an attack. The winter is an attack on homeless people. Hear me out. Hear me out. How does winter affect nature? What do the trees do in winter? What is nature from a collective standpoint? If you had to look at how winter affects nature, and you had to say sad or happy in both of them categories, what would you say? It's leaning more towards like sad, right? See how nature like shrivels up, like nature damn near dies in the cold and shit. It don't got it. It's so bad. It don't even got to be winter. It's just the cold in general. But we know the cold is associated with the winter. But it's just the cold in general. It's too much cold get around nature and shit, right? It don't got to be winter. That plant could be affected in a negative manner, or nature in general. However, so like, you know, like it don't got to be winter. Winter's just the worst of it. You get what I'm saying? Now hear me out. Hear me out real quick. So, see, y'all with me? I hope I ain't lose y'all. Y'all with me? Talking about winter. How does it affect nature, right? So, it affects nature how it does. Now, let me ask y'all this. If you had to think about people classified in money classes, right? Status, money classes of the money bunches of people in groups like that, right? Think of like rich, middle class, poor, and stuff. Who does the winter affect most? No. Let me rephrase the question. Who does the winter affect most in a negative manner? Homeless people, right? A homeless person, right? Now let me rewind a bit. Talked about what winter does, right? Bear with me. Anything that's against nature isn't natural. Because anything that isn't natural, right? I mean anything that isn't unnatural, right? Is nature. You see? You see that? Or of nature. Right? So it lets you know that the cold is associated with unnatural because the cold isn't even natural, right? Even us, as the radiation right now, our bodies are heating up. Our bodies are getting, you might be getting heat flashes, right? We're more of heat. Heat and stuff is associated with us, not cold. You know what I'm saying? We're not cold beings, you know? We're hot beings. You know, that's why most black people, when the sun hit us and stuff, like, we like the sun, it charges us up. Now, when that cold hits you in the winter, what do you feel as a black person? You feel like you shivering up, right? You be like, what the fuck is this shit? And I'm saying from collective standpoint, because I know to be one organic person, like, what do you mean, bro? I like the cold. I go skiing. I go snowboarding. Black people from a collective, you take random black people, and majority of those black people is not fucking with that cold. I don't give a fuck what you say. You could take fucking 10 black people from the hood, 10 black people from the rich, you know, however. So most black people, we are not messing with that cold weather. You know what I mean? That's not something that we do. So let me remind you, how does the winter affect nature? What do the trees do when it starts getting cold, right? Nature lets you know that she don't even like the cold, right? Now, how does nature affect black people, right? So y'all with me? Now, peek this. I'm really gonna fuck y'all with this. Peek this real quick. So, hold up real quick. So, you see how winter affects nature. You see how a majority of people that look like me, how the cold affects, right? Those two things are very, very crazy, right? Now, hear me out. Now, ironically, and now who does the cold affect more, or who does the homeless affect more? Somebody that's who does the cold? Somebody that's homeless, right? It affects somebody that's homeless, right? Why? You ever drive past in your area, whatever, and see a homeless person, how the cold affects them? Do they look like they're let me ask you, do they look like they're more in harm's way in the summertime when it's hot for homeless people, or do they look more comfortable in the wintertime? Ask yourself these questions. You see people in the wintertime, homeless, freaking out. You know what I'm saying? Bundled up and shit, looking crazy, because it's like you looking at it like, I say looking crazy because you're looking at it like, damn, how are they fucking surviving? Like, it's coldish. You're thinking just because you in your car, you got your little heat, or you going to the cold for the moment, out your house to your car, back to your house in the store, out the Sevy, back to your car. You know, whole time these people are outside in all types of weather, dealing with all of it. Might not even have proper clothing. You know what I'm saying? I call hypothermia twice. You feel me? Like, and all this is happening. Like, so imagine going through all that, right? And all this is happening. And then while you're going through all that, you're around everybody else that's just looking down on you for you just being in a situation, no matter how much you're fighting to get out, or have been fighting to get out before. You didn't have none at all. You know? So they're trying to break your spirit down and all of that while you're just making it to your next day, but you're facing all of this shit. They come, you know what I'm saying? There's not gonna be I'm just telling y'all, my brothers and sisters that's here right now, there's not gonna be no talking with them. There's not. The fact, y'all see how I'm living right now, right? Y'all see I'm talking y'all about this, but y'all see like I'm in this situation right now, right? Literally, while people's DNA is facing consequences, and y'all see that they still haven't changed anything up of their ways that has even their own people facing what I'm facing right now, right? What does that tell you? You know, they don't give a fuck, you know? I want that sun to hurry up and just get them out of here. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like, every day that I live this shit more, while they're trying to hold on to this shit, and this shit is even hurting their own people again, when they've already turned their backs on their own people, their species, right? They already turned their backs on themselves. They do it again, and they're doing it to me, and I'm a natural person. I'm like, shut this whole shit the fuck down. Nobody deserves to live. I come from the black woman. Why everybody is living off of me. You get what I'm saying? Off of the lack. The only reason why this shit is affecting me right now is because me and other neuromelanated people don't know who they are. Y'all get what I'm saying? So they're capitulating. Their system wouldn't even be able to be ran without so-called Africans and African Americans manifesting this shit. We're keeping this shit going. We even the biggest consumers, even more than them. We keeping this shit going on every level, y'all. And the fact that we're divided and we're happy being divided, they're not going to say nothing off of the notion of knowing how that's affecting all of us individually. That some of us could be in lack while the next black person has a little bit more money than the next one. You get what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck about us, y'all. They don't. And they hate when I talk about it because it's like I be exposing their true nature. They just want to live off of us and live off the benefits that they have in the system, regardless of how it's affecting us negatively, y'all. Regardless. They don't give a fuck about none of that. You know what I mean? And that's why they're looking so crazy right now, and the projections and acting even more weirder than they already have from a majority standpoint, because they already know this and they know it's over for them. And even while it's over for them, they still don't want to admit or take no accountability, even on their way out. You get what I'm saying? Even on their way out. You know? All they do when they hear you talk about it is to make that funny face where they're like, or they start talking obnoxiously. You know, they start laughing extra loud when you know they nervous and shit. Like, they doing all of that shit. You know what I mean? They doing all of that. So when I tell y'all, hold y'all head, we almost home. This is the last of it. We almost there. Like, when I tell y'all, you got the people that's having cognitive dissonance, but then you have the people that's straight up about it. Like, it was this white lady just yesterday. I told y'all. Hold on. When she said she gonna pray for me, and I told her I study genetics, right? And I was like, nah. I was like, I appreciate it, but everything that's happening on the planet is from me right now. Like, trust me. Like, I'm gonna be all right. I really wanted to tell her, like, you need to worry about yourself, but I wasn't trying to be disrespectful because she really was kind, right? But when I said that, though, when I said about, I study genetics and the changes on the planet and DNA, y'all know what she said to me? She literally said to me, what the fuck did she say? She said something on the terms like, she said like it's been like a long run. Basically, like she said, like, we abused y'all for a long time. You know what I mean? And when she said it like she started shaking when she said it. Because I can tell it hurt her to say it. You get what I'm saying? When she said it, she started shaking. Like her hand was like this. She was like this. She was like, yeah, it's been like a long run. She was like, it's been like a long run. And then I looked at her, y'all, and I literally said to her, I said, you know what? It has. I said, it has. You know? I couldn't even be disrespectful with her, but I was just like, it has, though. You hear what I'm saying? It has been. It's been a long, trust me, it has been a long run, you know? Y'all been living off of us for like a long time, abusing us for a long time. And I'm just happy that this shit is basically up now. You know, we're not even paying attention to y'all ignoring it. We just getting this shift and doing what we got to do, worried about us right now and the last of this abuse. You know what I mean? So shout out to everybody. I hope everybody have a good rising. I'm going to tap in with y'all in a little bit. I'm about to clear my energy right now, put on some good vibes, and prepare for this day. You know what I mean? This shit almost being over. That's all we can do in the last of this shit. Protect your energy, you know? Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell y'all this. Every time y'all hear it, I don't know if y'all can hear it or not, but it's these sirens, right? It's not even 7 o'clock yet, and they come in with the first round of the sirens. Probably gonna be like another like 5 before like 9:30 or something like that, right? Every time y'all hear those sirens, clear your energy. You know what I mean? Get you some crystals. You know, if you got like some meditation music of good high vibration, clear your energy every time you hear that shit. Because whether you believe me or not, regardless of your genetic makeup, every time them sirens are hitting your brain, it's doing something to your brain. You know? And that's why it's so often. And that's why you be like, damn, can it be one day that I don't hear no sirens? You get what I'm saying? You be like, damn, no matter where I'm at, no matter, I could be in a land where it's no people at all, and they coming through here with the sirens. Who the fuck died over here? What's going on, right? Yeah. So I want y'all to do that, and I'm gonna tap in with y'all. I'm about to clear my energy right now. So peace, power, abundance to all my guys and goddesses and all high vibrational human beings. We staying strong and elastic as hell. You get what I'm saying? I want everybody to be great, and I'm gonna tap in with y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all rising. Peace, power, abundance again, man.